Today we're going to be re-editing this brand new NETTSPEND music video. It's been making waves across the internet and it actually just recently got deleted, so I can't believe I got my hands on it. But today we're going to be re-editing it and basically take this video in and use it as a way to learn how to edit better and how to practice as well. It's a great way to practice editing music video. And before we get into this, I got to shout out my editing packs. All of them will be linked below. We have a ton of stuff on the store that will make your editing super easy. There's so many fire effects like fast movement effects, LUTs, and a ton more that we're going to use in this video. So go check that out. But opened up in the Premiere Pro timeline here, we have the full music video pulled up here. And to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to right click on the video clip. We're going to go down to scene edit detection here. And then we're going to click these two right here. So now what it's going to do is it's going to apply a cut for every cut in the music video. It's basically going to cut it for us. And then the second one is going to create a bin of them in our project here so we can go through and take a look at them. So we're going to hit analyze and let that run through. All right, so now that that's done, what we're going to do is we're going to delete all these clips now. And if I double click on this folder here, you guys can see we have all the music video clips in here. That's going to make it super easy to create and edit with. Now we're going to drag the music video back in. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to click on it, right click. We're going to hit unlink and we're going to delete the video just so we have the song here. So now what we're going to do next is we're going to look for a part in the song that we want to edit to. So I'm going to look for a part of the song that's right here.
She just want to get high. Yeah, I just want to get high. I would go ghost if I felt like.
So let's see how long this is here. We're going to go ahead and bring this to the beginning. And this looks like it's about 14 seconds. I think that's the perfect amount. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open this clip here. And we're going to be going in and dragging them in so they match. So let's just double click on that. And then the trick is to, if you just drag and drop it in here, you guys are going to see it's going to drag the audio in. So if you double click on it, it'll open it up inside of the source here. And then just drag and drop this video clip right here. If you click that and drag it in, you'll get it without. So I'm going to go ahead and chop this up. I'm going to make it really fast. So we're going to do a lot of these whips here. I forgot to do it there. Double click, drag this in. And now I'm going to go through and basically just take clips like I was doing before and put them all into the song. I'm going to go ahead and cut to this part for later on in the video. But a trick for doing this is if you drag and drop this down here, you can see where certain parts of the song and the beat hit.
She just want to get high.
So of course this hits here. You guys see this peaks.
Yeah, I just want to get high. I would go.
And we're basically going to edit according to that. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so this is the cut we've got here. I'm going to go ahead and play it through for you guys.
She just want to get high. Yeah, I just want to get high. I would go ghost if I felt like it was right. Wish we could fly. Where up for my birdie, yo, lean, don't even make me high. You get me high. You get me high. It don't even.
So now what we're going to go ahead and do next is color the video differently. Basically, to do this, what I'm going to do is desaturate this to like I think looks like S-log footage. So clicking on just the one clip here, we're going to go to lumetri color. And I'm just going to start by bringing the saturation down to about right here, around like 40. And then we're going to turn the contrast all the way down for the left. And then we're going to turn the shadows up. And as you guys can see here, that pretty much desaturated it, making it look like S-log footage in my opinion, which is flat footage that's way easier to color. So I'm going to press Command C on that. And then we're going to highlight the rest of these, except the first one. And we're going to press Option Command V. And we're going to paste everything on here. Make sure you have lumetri selected. And now we can see the entire thing is desaturated just like so. So now what we're going to do next is we're going to go into Project here, right click, hit New Item, an adjustment layer, hit OK, and drag and drop that on top of all here. So now we're going to go and open up lumetri color again. This time we're going to open up Creative, and under Look we're going to hit None and then hit Browse. So we're going to be colorating this using my ultimate LUT pack that you guys can grab, link below. It has over 285 different LUTs. It's super fire and you honestly never run out of LUTs. So I'm going to go with the completely random one here. Let's go with 192. And we get a pretty cool look there. It's kind of like a purplish-y teal look. So going back inside of basic correction here, we can expand on that. So let's look for a frame that we want to use to color it with. Let's go with this one right here. So we're going to go back into Creative actually, and we can turn it up a little bit. So we just like that. And now let's go ahead and turn up the saturation and the exposure a little bit. So if we go ahead and play that through, you guys can see we get a cool look already. I really like the bluish purple undertones on it. So we're going to go ahead and turn down the shadows here. Turn up the highlights a little bit and add some orange in there. Maybe a little bit too much orange. And let's turn up the highlights. And dope.
She just want to get high. Yeah, I just want to get high. I would go.
I like the way that looks here. We can maybe even go ahead and turn this down a little bit.
Go ghost if I felt like it was right.
That looks awesome there, guys. Now we're going to add some film grain to it and maybe some burns as well. So I'm going to be dragging and dropping on my film grain that's in my film pack. That'll be linked below as well. Just going to go ahead and expand that there and set this to overlay. And we get a super nice looking film grain there that's really going to add so much to the look. I'm also going to throw on something from my film matte overlay pack. I'm a really big fan of this one right here. I think it adds such a unique look to it. We're just going to click on it and then go up and click uniform scale. And then we can play with the width. So I'm going to make it do the borders there and then the height as well.
She just wanna get high, and I just wanna get high. I would go ghost if I felt like it was.
So we already get a unique look on there. If you want to delete that, you don't have to put that on. But we also have other ones like this dirty one here. Just scale that down. Uniform scale again. We play with the width ourselves. I think that looks super clean there, guys. Now I'm going to be using some film burns that I have downloaded. I don't really remember where I got them from because I've had them for a long time. But you guys can just go on YouTube and download film burns or look them up from anywhere. So dragging and dropping in my film burns here, I'm going to go ahead and just throw on these ones here. I really like the way they look. We have a few scratches. I'm just going to drag them in and then like a soft one. Sweet. Now we can see how this looks. It looks a little bit intense. So what I'm going to do and copy and paste to all of them is we're going to go inside of effect controls, change the opacity to screen. You guys can see there, we get that look. You can do overlay as well if you want like a different kind of look there. But what I recommend doing is like, we just bring this up here. We can duplicate this and then set one to screen and one to overlay and just like cut them out.
Just wanna get high. Just wanna get high.
So we get a pretty unique look there. And then for these here, I'm just gonna go ahead and make them screen. And we're gonna press Control C on that and Command V on the rest. We'll see how this looks.
She just wanna get high. Yeah.
I actually don't know if I like this here at the beginning. So we're just gonna move this one over.
She just wanna get high, and I just wanna get high. I would go ghost if I felt like it was right. Wish we could fly. Where from my birdie, only don't even make me hot. You get me high, you get me high.
I think that looks super clean there, guys. We went with such a cool film look on this. So what we could do to expand on this a little bit more is we could use my fast movement effects pack that I highly recommend you check out. All you have to do is drag and drop an adjustment layer right here. Let's say we want to put one like right in between these two clips here, right? All you have to do is go into effects here, open up presets, and we're going to open up the fast movement effects bundle. Let's open up V3, but there are a ton of different versions in here. We have V1, V2, and V3. These are all of the presets that are inside of here. You guys seriously need this in your Premiere Pro. We're going to go ahead and throw on a hard wipe with flash on this adjustment layer. You guys can see we got a sick transition just like that. It's just without it.
Just want to get high.
With it.
Just want to get high.
And if we put this throughout the video on different parts, let's just say like where there's a film burns like this.
She just want to get high. Yeah, I just want to get high. I would go ghost if I felt like it was right. Wish we could fly. Where from my birdie, only don't even make me hot. You get me high.
I think that adds so much, as you guys can see there.
You get me high.
Looks super unique, especially with the film burn on top of it. Now, just not including that, there are a ton of other different ones. Let's go ahead and throw them in here, that there as well. Let's go back inside of effects here. So inside of here as well, we also have these shakes, these twitches, the flickers. So let's go ahead and throw on a soft motion blur hit. We get a nice little shake like that. And those are nice for like when the beat hits on the clip and it doesn't change. Let's say we want to put that one like right here. You guys can see when it does a shake like that. Or we have something like this quick shake warp transition. If that's more your style. Totally up to you guys, but I highly recommend checking those out, link down below. And I think this is it for the edit. I think we could spice it up with sound design super quickly. Now, using my whooshes and risers pack, I'm going to add a little bit of sound design to this. We're going to go ahead and throw in a couple risers here. All right, and now that we have those in here, we're going to go ahead and open up the whooshes. You guys can grab this link below as well. This one here, then this one here. So we're going to use this build-up riser.
She just want to get high. Yeah, she just want to get high.
So right when the beat drops right there, I'm going to line it up so this hits on that, like so. And then we'll put this whoosh right here as well. We're going to go ahead and turn the riser up. Let's turn it up to like 7.
She just want to get high. Yeah,
sounds good. So now what we're going to do is for every like transition, we're going to add some of these to make them a little bit more intense. Right where this transition is. And then right where this transition is, right here. And we'll go ahead and turn it up to 5. And then we'll put one on here. Basically where all these wipes are, I think it's best to have one. And then we'll duplicate this one and put it here. And I'll play for you guys with the sound design and the audio off. Sounds super sick with the audio.
She just wanna get high, and I just wanna get high. I would go ghost if I felt like it was right. Wish we could fly. Clear for my birthday, only and don't even make me hot. Get me high, get me high, and don't even get me.
Super hard, guys. If we go ahead and turn off the color correction and everything, you guys can see what it looked like before versus after we added our sauce and everything. Super clean. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to check out any of the editing packs I used in this, you guys can use code 15OFF and save yourself 15% off anything linked below. I'll see you guys in the next video.